Jay, you're not gonna believe this. I napped before the stream and actually got up at the expected hour. I didn't sleep in this time. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna put the music back on. Oh, man, I'm tired. It is 11:08 here in Taiwan. How are we doing tonight, chat? If anyone's here. Yeah. We are 51 minutes away from 2026. And I also got some stuff with me today. So we can spend the next, I wouldn't say the next 2 hour-ish together. Hello, Doge. Thank you for the redeem. Hello, Crispy. How's your night? Did you even sleep? Or did you get up like super early? I got some stuff with me here today. I'm like not hungry at all, but I have strawberry flavored beer, Japanese beer, I think, and some chips. Let me take a picture. Yeah. Okay. I finally remember my password. Congratulations, welcome back on Twitch, Doge. Like 20 minutes. Man, rough sleep schedule, Crispy. Good. I hope it gets better pretty soon. Man, let me show you guys the picture. Pet is bees. I don't want bees. It'll be all right. Hopefully. Thank you for the... Oh, why is my alert not working? Oh, there we go. Okay. Thank you for the sub, Ash. Welcome to stream. Seeing you around, I think on Twitter before. Let's see. Let me show you guys what I have here right now with me. That's not too much. Oh, there's another beer. That's not. I think it partially because I just woke up not too long ago after a nap. I'm not too much of a physical condition to be drinking yet. I think I'm gonna give like 30 minutes before I start drinking. Like, I think my stomach's still kind of full from dinner. Is it gonna sink? Hello? Do you know how I can access my terminal via code on Linux? Like Visual Studio Code or what huh? That question is kind of confusing. Hello? Where's the picture? Why is it not syncing? For some reason, it's not uploading the picture. Oh, what? Right, I know why. Because it's because I'm low on battery. where the AI do shit for me. I honestly, I don't. I can't help you there. I don't have experience with that, so. Is the picture gonna get uploaded, or what is it doing? Oh, there we go. It's being uploaded now, I think. Bro, I just want to show you guys what I'm drinking. Why is it taking like 5 million years? I'm gonna move myself down a little bit. Okay, if it doesn't want to upload it, I'm just gonna drag and drop it onto my computer. I don't know what it's doing. It's like not syncing to my storage. File transfer. Pictures. Is it under pictures? DCIM, there is. Camera. Show me my pictures, please. Here we go. You know how to be abandoned archive? Doge, I don't know if you've seen my playthroughs recently. We can't even make it through the second floor. So that's a no. I don't. There you go. That's what I have in front of me right now. I haven't opened it yet. You know what? I'm gonna do that. Hello, Mika. Welcome to stream. So apparently this is new. Like, this just got released. This particular drink. So I don't even know what this tastes like yet. It could be like awful for all I know. Actually pretty good. I think it's a strawberry milk kind of strawberry taste to it. Hope you're doing well. I am doing well, yes. So I was thinking for today's stream, we would go through what we've been through this entire year and see what we've done. I can't drink soda because it hurt. Well, if that hurts, then I think this is going to be worse for you because it's beer. Let me pull up my browser. My year has been, yeah, understandable. I mean, I think the year could have been better for me, but honestly, I think it went all right for me. Like, I wouldn't say it's awful. Can't drink soda because I don't have any. It's all right. Like, I don't keep sodas around anyways. I have like boxes of tea. That's about it. What browser does I use? So it's like a mix of like many browsers. Like, I use different browsers for different things. Like, so I use Firefox, a variant of Firefox for my daily browsing. I use another variant of Firefox for work. I use Brave for video playback because for some reason some things just work better on Chromium-based browsers, and you know, pick your poison, right? So like I think I have like 4 to 5 different browsers installed, just depending on what I'm doing. Right, so let's go through our list of things that we've done this entire year. Let's go through our streams, shall we? So, let's see. Wow, we actually streamed quite a bit this year. So, 2025. Let's see, when was this? This was 2024 November. Okay, so we started the year around here. Okay, so, yeah, we've done a lot this year. There are a few things I kind of wish I did more. Like, I kind of wish I played more Voices of the Void this year. I actually didn't play as much this year. You know, partially because we've played the game like 3 times already. Where's the... Is the, Oh, hang on a second. I can see that the overlay sound is not playing. Hang on. Why is that? Okay, I know why. Forgot to copy paste one of the layers over. Okay, let me try that again for you. I'll play that for you. There you go. Okay. Anyways, back to what I was saying. So, yeah, we played Detroit Become Human shortly after Vito did his playthrough, after a subathon earlier this year. We played web fishing for a little bit. I think web fishing died out really quickly, mainly because I think the developer was kind of forced to stop updating the game because he got harassed or something. Unfortunately. Otherwise, I thought web fishing was a very good time. Do you just copy Vito? No, not really. Like, I thought Detroit Become Human looked very fun. That was like the main reason why I want to play it. Like, besides, I already kind of wanted to play it for a long time anyways, because, you know, Quantic Dreams. In hindsight, I think... So I used to think Quantic Dreams games are, like, very cool. I like to try them at some point. And I haven't played Detroit Become Human. I'm like, okay, this writing is kind of ass. But, you know, I think after that playthrough, we did say we're gonna do Beyond Two Souls at some point. I think... Actually, I have the game, actually. I'm still planning on doing it later this year. Sorry, by later this year, I mean 2026. Also, it just occurred to me, I should probably have the time pulled up for myself. Current time. Taipei. Why is the time not moving? Hello? Countdown to 2026 and... Why is the timer not working? Okay, let me try a different site. There we go. That one works. I'll have to make a new display capture for this. That over here. Now, add source, browser, countdown. No, wait, that's a browser source. I meant to use window capture. Window capture. Countdown. Do not make source visible. Thank you. Okay. And you will do this, do that. And we'll do this. We'll do that. Filter. Don't tilt it, thank you. Okay. Here we go. Now we have a time. Wow, so professional. That's my streamer. So true. I'm the professional streamer. What day? It's for it's not even 11 a.m. yet. I agree. What day? Yeah, I guess the day just started for you, Crispy. It's been like I kind of did. Honestly, I don't think I did a whole lot of work today. I wouldn't say I slacked off, but like, you know, I think I could have done a little bit more. Where's your party hat? That's so true. Crispy, good point. I'm gonna add a party hat. Where's the hat? Where did I put the hat? PNG. Give me a second. Professional streamer. Here we go. Found it. There you go. Party hat. You're still working? No. I said like, you know, earlier today. Not like now. I'm literally doing nothing today. They can fire me about it. Are working on this day? I mean, it is. Do people work on December 31st? Do they not? Right. Anyways, back to what I was saying. We also played a lot of Project Zomboid this year, I think. We kind of stopped later in the year, mainly because Build 42. Build 42 now has multiplayer, so I think it's time that we get Project Zomboid multiplayer up again. I mean, you have a half day officially, as in the latter half of the day is national holiday. Oh, that's cool. We don't have that, unfortunately. But that sounds awesome. My dad will be taking his PTO. I mean, if I didn't have to use PTO for something else later next year, I probably would have used it too. But you know, I gotta save my PTOs. Right. So he also played. I'll be honest, this felt like forever ago. We played a lot of Hard Yakuza in Hawaii earlier this year, and it somehow felt like it was last year already. A lot of things we did earlier this year, I'm just like, we did this year? I thought it was last year. No. I expected the day to be light, but I have to do so much work. Man, that sucks. My dad's company doesn't allow PTO in New Year. Really? Like, using PTOs should be workers' right here. I hope it is in your area too. Oh yeah, we also play Xenoblade Chronicles X. When did we start? Was this year? Oh yeah, it was this year, wasn't it? Wow. I thought Xenoblade X was last year. Man. Okay, well, we've done a lot more than I was expecting this year. PTO doesn't roll over, mine rolls over for the first few months. So ours roll over depending on when you joined the company. Like, I joined the company like sometime like late in the year, and so like my PTO resets exactly on that specific date of when I officially joined the company. Also, this is a year when we started first doing the long drive. The long drive study stream with Windows Internals. What part are we up to? Like part 10 or something? We're still not like, I still don't know when exactly we're gonna head to destination. So which, speaking of, we're gonna do more later this Saturday as well. Also in terms of Art Workshop, so we started the year at episode 12. We'll see what episode we are up to by the time we are done scrolling here. I think this year has been more or less the same games over and over again. Also, Expedition 33, we played that as well. We played Oblivion Remastered for like a tiny little bit. I didn't bother to continue playing, mainly because I played my copy on Xbox Game Pass. I didn't feel like renewing, so also the game didn't run well. So yeah, there's that. We also started the year like with a little bit of Japanese study, and then I stopped. I slacked off instead. Oops. Also, hang on a second. I'm gonna fix something. There we go. Mine rolls over for your first few months. PTO here is given on New Year and is valid for up to 2.5 years. Wait, so does it just keep counting? Please help, I will start my 47 days of PTO instead of 30 Gs. Wait, as of played Expedition 33 when? When it came out? Oh my god, Doge. Oh, you played like for a long while as well. I mean, you missed like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 streams of it. PTO just expires after 2.5 years. I mean, if you don't use it, by the time it resets yearly, it'll just get converted into salary instead here. We also played a tiny bit of the new Roller Coaster game, which I thought was okay. I did play a little bit more off stream a few days ago, actually. Yeah, I still kind of wish they have more songs. Like, they have more songs now on DLC, but I don't really feel like paying for DLC right now. Same here, I missed a lot. So I don't really blame you guys for missing streams. I think this year I've been very inconsistent with my stream schedules. I've been having trouble following the stream schedules a little bit this year. Because I have like 5 million things to juggle between, especially this year with like the number of covers I've worked on, as well as the number of trips that I've taken this year, which we'll go through both later. First, I want to go through this first. Oh yeah, also, so we had our debut stream this August, I believe, for 2.0. I'll be honest, 1.0 felt like forever ago. I feel like I've had this model for like almost a year by now, but no, I've only had this model for like 4 months. Oh man, I honestly think so far the model has held up very well. I think I'm good for another 2 years before I have another refresh. In fact, I think this model works well enough. I think I could just add like more outfits and upgrade down the line. But we're not gonna do anything of that sort just yet. Which, speaking of, so one thing that passed my mind the other day, I thought about getting a 3D model, but before I do that, I probably need to get VR working first. I'm kind of waiting around for Steam Frame, see how much that costs and all that before I move on to actually getting a model made. Although realistically, I probably should have the model made in advance, but I don't know. I kind of want to like try out VR chat a little bit first before I actually make up my mind. Also, this is a year when we first started playing Xenosaga. A few months ago. I actually really enjoyed Xenosaga. We're gonna do more episode 2 next week, hopefully. And we played Silent Hill F as well. Okay, so I played like 4 or 5 games this year, which I think is decent. Like, if it weren't for streaming, I probably wouldn't have played that many games, I think. Actually, I don't know if that's true or not. Maybe I would play just as many, but I definitely feel a little bit more of a drive to play more and more games when I'm streaming. Now, for Silent Hill F, we kind of didn't finish it. I still plan on getting back to it. We're still like 2/3 of the way through the second playthrough. Like, we're almost there in terms of getting the second ending. And here we are. I'll be honest, I think I could have streamed more this year. I think, as mentioned, I think the stream schedule is a little bit iffy this year. So for 2026, I kind of hope I can have a more regular streaming schedule, as in like ones that I can actually follow. So right now, I think 10 p.m. or 11 p.m. is actually not bad. I think 11 p.m. is a little bit late. I think 10 p.m. is like ideal. Now, that being said, I think obviously the later I stream, the better, because for EU and US folks, for US it's gonna be way too early if I stream at 10 p.m. because that will be like 10 a.m. on a good day for you guys, for good season, that is. Summertime. I mean, daylight saving and whatnot. I'm still kind of debating whether or not I want to do 10 p.m. or 11 p.m. Because like another thing is for EU folks, right? It'll be GMT +1, which will be 7 hours before me. So if I do 23 and -7, that'll be 16. That is technically still a little bit early for EU folks, because I think people leave work at like 5 or 6. So realistically, 11 p.m. will probably be a little bit more ideal for everyone. I'm available at like 5 to 6 p.m. Yeah, that's what I thought. I don't know. I'm personally leaning towards 11 p.m. Like, another thing with streaming a little bit later than usual, though, is, first of all, I actually prefer streaming a little bit later. Like, obviously, we're doing like 9 p.m. before, right? And 9 p.m. I think has proven repeatedly multiple times that it's too early for me. And I actually sometimes am late to the stream. 10 p.m. is, I would say, just about right for me, but I think not as many people can tune into it. 11 p.m. though, that's also a slightly different problem because 11 p.m. is actually a little bit later than I would like. Because as you guys might have noticed, I have missed stream a little bit recently when I have the schedule set to 11 p.m. because I usually be a little bit tired towards 11 p.m. and I'll be tempted to take a nap, and sometimes the nap doesn't work out very well, and I just oversleep instead. So you might think, okay, realistically, right? Maybe you should do like 10:30 p.m. I might try that. At the same time, it's like 10:30 doesn't sound as nice as 11 or 10, right? Like it's a rounded number. What do you guys think? 10:30 p.m. So like that would be 1 hour before whatever the current time is for you guys. So it's currently 11:39 p.m. here. When I said 10:30 p.m., it'd be like an hour earlier from now for you guys. That'll be okay. Based on that, oof, I assume that's like not great. Crispy, it's all the same to me, dog. Dojo, when do you go to bed? Actually, what time is it for you now? Oh, 7 made in time. Hello, Abstract. I want my nightly as a stream before I sleep. Isn't it like GMT +7 for you or something? Yeah, 1 hour behind. So like that would be 10:40 for you right now. Wouldn't that be reasonable? Oh yeah, you sleep very early. Okay. It's 4:40. That'd be like 3:30 p.m. in you. Yeah. I don't know. I'll think about it. I'm leaning towards 11 p.m. a little bit. That way I also don't feel the need to rush things. And my manager keeps pushing back our morning meeting by 15 minutes. It's so annoying. Yeah, I understand. Having a meeting that's like, are you gonna have one or not? It's kind of annoying. Just push it back by 3 times already today. Wow, that's awful. Right. So we have 19 minutes ish left. I want to go through another thing that we've done this year. I'm not gonna play the music for this one because I won't feel like getting copyright claim today. But we've done quite a bit of yeah, maybe I should play it just yet. Here, let me go back into the video feeds. We've done quite a bit of cover work this year. What was this? I think this was released December, so does that count? Oh, actually, this was this year. Okay. Okay, then I've done a lot more covers than I expected this year. So I've done 10, which is quite a bit, considering how long some of these projects take and how much they cost. So I'll run through all of them one by one. So first of all, Emptiness and Catharsis, EAC. This was the first big cover project I worked on. I'll play it. I hope I don't get DMCA for this. I'm gonna turn this down, way down. Surely YouTube won't be able to pick this up. But okay, if it's gonna be this low, then it doesn't matter. I'll just play the regular music. So this was the first big music video that I actually went out of my way to commission this time around. Like previously I had always done commissions for my music videos releases. Most of what I've done before this year were done by Mika, and this year I started working with Vermilion for some of the MV works, and this is the first big one. So this project was because it was my first big one, right? I didn't know what to expect, and there was a lot of work that went into this, and the MV alone probably took like a month or more, and alongside the art, that'd be like another month. So technically, this MV probably took like 3 months or so to finish. This was like the first big music video that I've had commissioned. So this was I want to say $400 in total, I think. I think the music video itself was like 300 or 350, and the artwork was like 100 or something. I still think this is like the best, one of the best work that, or at least in terms of MV, I've had commissioned this year. I really liked how it turned out. Now in terms of the actual cover itself, I think, looking back at the various work I've done in the last year or so, I can really start to notice the difference between my current work and my prior work. So, while I am happy with how this one turned out, in terms of both the music video and the audio, I think it could be better, looking back. I think I probably could have added some more growl in here and made things more energetic, but I still think this turned out very well. And as you'll see when we go back, that I've started to get better and better. So the next one we worked on was Life. I think I finished Life like shortly before last year's subathon ended, but it didn't actually get released until like March or something this year, because I had to wait for the artwork to be finished. I had to wait for the MV to be finished. So that's why I unfortunately couldn't release it during the subathon last year. But this was one of the first big ones where I've had a decent reception for. Although, if that being said, I have talked about this before, I think. So, I actually wasn't super happy with how it turned out, in terms of the audio side of things. Like, I thought this was like throwaway project. Like, if it didn't do well, I could understand, because like the pronunciations, there's the accent. I think I could have done it better. But at the same time, I was just like, okay, I don't feel like working on this for like another week or two. I was just like, okay, just get this out already. So this was kind of a throwaway thing. I was expecting this to get like 1,000 views or less. But no, it actually turned out pretty well. In terms of reception, people actually really liked it. I thought it was okay. Damn, she hates her best work. It's not that I hate it. I just think I could have done it better. I can play this one actually because videos at work actually won't get me copyright claimed. But in terms of how it actually sounded, besides the vocal, I actually really like the composition that CXHI did. I think that's his name, right? I hope I don't butcher it. Yeah, CHXI. I originally thought about using. I originally thought about just separating the vocal stems and then just using the instrumental with the vocal cleanup. But then during the subathon last year, where they had the game jam, where this particular track was used, the instrumental that the composition you're hearing right now. I was like, dude, this kicks ass. I was like, hey, I reached out to him and I was like, hey, can I have the MIDI? And then I was like, I'm gonna try to make my own instrumental or my own composition. And then shortly after that, I was like, okay, you know what? I don't think I could do a better job than what he did. So I was like, hey, can I use this instead? I was like, yeah, sure. So thanks to him, that's why we have this. We were able to use this great composition in what you're hearing right now. Hello, welcome to chat, Prama. You're a wave. But yeah, I think it turned out okay. I really like how the composition sounded, but I think that's more or less thanks to what CHXI did. In terms of the actual vocal itself, I thought it was just okay. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but like the accent in Teto in this one was not particularly great. I think that's one of the things that I kind of wish I had spent more time on in terms of fixing. But you know what? I think because of the overall reception, I thought you know what? That's a good one. We ended up getting 7.8K views in 8 months, which is pretty good. Like anything that breaks 3K views in like a few months, I would say is like, okay, I'm happy now. I'm very, very happy with how it turned out. If a cover actually gets that amount of view in, I want to say a month or 3. Do I have to acknowledge this one? Wait, that's gonna get me DMCA claimed. You know, I'm like half, 2/3 way through this can already. So I thought about getting a larger can, but then I looked at the calories. Apparently it's like 57 calories per 100 liters. Sorry, 100 milliliters. I was like, okay, I don't feel like downing 250 calories today. So that's why I only got like a smaller can. Anyways, yeah, let me acknowledge this one real quick. So I made this shortly after watching the Minecraft movie in theaters. I was like, you know what? Wouldn't it be stupid if I made a joke, if I made a shitpost on this song? Mainly because I thought it was pretty catchy, actually. I was like, you know, I'm gonna spend like 2 hours working on it, and then this ended up getting like 68K views. Memes will always perform better because haha funny. Yeah, I understand. Like if I lean into that, I'm sure I'll get more views and probably more subscribers as well. But you know, making shitpost is more or less whenever I feel like it kind of thing. You know, if I feel like doing that, then yeah, sure. But no, I don't think I'm gonna make that my main thing. Is there any more brain rot song? Not really. I can't stand Vocaloid. Well, this good news for you. This isn't Vocaloid. This is SimV. Now the next one, this one I was I think this was when the first time I got very discouraged this year. Cause like this flopped so badly given how much time and effort I spent on it. I really like how it sounded. I really like. This is like one of the first few MVs that I've worked on myself instead of outsourcing it to others. There's a lot of I spent a lot of time just figuring out how things should look and sound. Actually, the original concept for this music video was I was gonna record it on a CRT and then use that as part of the music video. But I tried it. It didn't work out super well, so that's why I went back to the drawing board of just using this MV on its own. I really liked how it looked. At the same time, I also don't think it's the best looking thing. So this is I actually picked up pixel art specifically for this music video. I was like, I'm gonna try making my own pixel art. But I picked up a copy of AC Sprite because of this, and I think it was a fun time just trying to figure out what to do. Now, in terms of how it sounded, I'm gonna play a tiny little bit of it. Yeah, so I really like how it sounded. This was one of the first few covers that I've worked on where it doesn't involve realistic human vocals. Okay, not the first, because I've covered Luna stuff before when that was Vocaloid based, but this one was like specific, like heavily processed vocal, right? This was one of the rare instances where I don't have to worry too much about tuning specifically. I just like do whatever I think sounds best. So I ended up creating this very robotic and heavily processed vocal for Teto in this cover. I really like how it sounded. Unfortunately, this didn't work out super well in terms of the overall reception because it only got like 700 views in 7 months. That is horrible. I think this is, excluding the one I just released a few days ago, this is probably like the worst performing cover I've ever done in terms of overall reception. And really got me down for a long while. Because I was like, oh dude, man, view sucks. I've always told myself that I don't make covers for others. I just make whatever I think. It sounds good. Whatever song I like. So now in terms of Digital Girl, I didn't pick it up specifically because I thought it sounded good. In fact, I don't listen to Kira's work a whole lot. I think it came from a friend's suggestion. I was like, okay, yeah, this sounds good. I'm gonna work on it. That's also another motivation, was because Digital Girl, I think I had like 16 million views or something. And I thought it was, it's a popular song. If I cover it, maybe people will want to watch this. But no, I think this is like the first time that was proven, hey, popular probably doesn't mean your cover is going to be popular either. Anyways, so that it really got me down for a long while, and I stopped. As you can see, there was a long gap between these two covers. This release was released 7 months ago. This was released 3 months ago. I just did. it's not like I didn't work on any cover in those 4 months, but I definitely wasn't in a hurry to release any more of them, and just because of that whole thing. That's back to what I was saying though. I don't make covers for others. I don't care too much about views. That's why I always tell myself, like regardless of the views, I'm gonna make the covers anyways. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, I kind of wish more people did enjoy it. You know, like I don't make it for the views, but at the same time, it's like, okay, it would be nice if some people really enjoyed what they did. I gotta go. This meeting, missed your New Year's countdown. I gotta pretend to be a new person. Happy New Year's. Well, we have 40 seconds left. Missing New Year's countdown because they're hyper focused on Vocaloid covers. It's so on brand. So true, guys. All right. I'll be honest. Okay, you know, we'll talk about it later. 30 seconds. 25, 24, 23, 22nd. 21st. I don't have fireworks. I'm just gonna fireworks. 14, 13. Come on, load. It jumped to, okay. 2, 1. Yay, 2026. Woo! Oh, can you? There you go, 2026.
Thank you for the bits.
Thank you for the 1337 bits. Abstract. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, everyone. 2026. I do want to go through my. Can I have this switch to the one in Taipei actually? There you go. Is there one without the announcement, without the voiceover? No, there isn't one. Okay, well, there you go. There's the fireworks in Taipei. I'm gonna go back to the cover stuff in a little bit, but I want to go through what I want to do in 2026 real quick. So, quick summary for 2025. I think 2025 went well. Especially now that we have this new model, which I really like, and I think 2025 I've done a lot this year. You know, I've actually finally got to attend a major conference for once. BB 2025 was fun, even though I was just a co-speaker. But you know, getting to talk to people is nice. For the folks in the EU. And I think for 2026, there are a few things that I want to do better this year. Let's see. So, looking back, I was watching Vito's subathon for like the last week or so, right? And I think watching all the streamers that were on the subathon, like not just Vito himself, not just Neuro herself, but like all the other friends they've had, and it's kind of made me realize, like, I'm like, this is so much fun. This is so much fun watching what they do the best, and what they've been doing looks a lot of fun. I want to be able to spread something like that for anyone that's watching or will be watching the stream in 2026, right? And I think that is one of my main goals. This would be for this year. I want to be a little more laid back and actually try to be a little bit more entertaining, quote unquote. Like clearly, I think the main problem with 2025 was I was hyper fixated on many things that were just getting me down. I'm super EP now. Good night, Aza. Good night, Doge. Thank you for stopping by. I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully. But yeah, 2025, I was hyper fixated on things that were just getting me down, like the numbers, the worrying about metrics and whatnot. In the last month or so, especially throughout December, I've learned to just engage less in terms of social media, and I think that's really helped my perspective on things. And especially now that I don't get to see the numbers, the notifications, and whatnot, and especially disengaging from doom scrolling, I think it's actually really helped my mindset. Why did I mention this? Because I think what I was doing, especially the doom scrolling, was actually what was getting me down a lot last year. And I think going into 2026, I'll hopefully be less hyperfixated on things like these. It's like, I just want to be here and have fun with y'all, Like, I still don't think that I'm the most entertaining person in the world. I think what I want to do in 26 is just, I want to see if I can do anything to improve upon that. Because like when I was watching Vito's stream, I was just like, Vito's not like the most energetic person, but it was still like, the dry humor somehow works. And that's also just because that's the way he is, and that somehow just works. So at the same time though, a lot of Vito's friends were like very energetic and just fun and looked like they enjoy what they do, and I really wish I can bring that energy into the streams in 2026, and hopefully everyone here a good viewing experience. So that will be my New Year resolution for 2026. If you head on over to Twitter and Blue Sky right now, you might actually see a post from me that was scheduled like a day or two before. I think I wrote that down. I wrote down what's currently in the tweet. That's hopefully posted on the accounts. A little while ago, it was just like, yeah, I'm gonna write down my New Year resolution and whatnot, and yeah. I hope 2026 is gonna be a good year.
Subscribe!
Thank you for the 5 gifted, Konshu. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Oh, wait, I missed it. Happy New Year, Crispy. Alright, I'm gonna switch back now. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Thank you for the 5 gifted again. Wait, does that mean we hit 20 sub goals? Holy shit. Man, thank you guys for the gifted subs. I really appreciate it. Like, I think if you guys have a good experience watching this stream, I think that's all I really wish for. I hope that will continue into 2026. Time to recede to my chambers like I'm freaking Dracula. Have fun at work, Crispy. I've been taking multiple sips, but I'm still somehow not done with this can. Right. So, I'm not going to dwell on each and every one of these releases. I will not, because I'm not doing anything. I'm going to sleep. That's the kind of work attitude I like to see. Sleep it off. Anyways, I'm not going to go through all these covers, but I do want to mention one special mention. That is... excuse me. That is the Colorful Array cover that I released 4 days ago. It has done incredibly well, thanks to Swarm. This is the first cover that I've ever done that's broken 1,000 likes in 4 days, nonetheless. It actually performed very, very well. I think this might be my best performing cover yet. I hope everyone enjoyed that particular cover. I do read every single comment. Not like, you know, I actually go into the comment section. I refresh every day just to see if there's anything new. And the reception so far has been very, very well, and I really appreciate that. And I hope I will be able to make more covers in 2026 as well. Now, currently, I do not have any particular plans on what to work on next. I have 2 unreleased covers. I don't know if I'm going to finish them. And given my schedule in January and February, I don't know if I'll be able to release anything. We'll see. Right now, I also don't feel like opening FL right now because of how busy I've been these days. Anyways, there's the cover stuff. I'm not going to dwell too much on this particular thing because this is not related to this channel. Let's see. I'm gonna go back to my main channel real quick. So going into 2026, I think I also want to get back to doing more art workshop. It's kind of been on and off these days. Mainly because I don't have anything particular that I want to talk about. I think art workshop has taken an interesting turn that I didn't entirely anticipate on. It's I started experimenting with more course-like thing. So you guys remember Malware Deconstructor, right? That was originally planned to be like the ongoing course series. We've done the first episode, and I never done anything after that. I think I might just integrate that into Art Workshop, honestly, because like I think that works best. When I don't have... I actually kind of enjoy just talking about things unscripted. Now, with that being said, as a viewer, you might get... it might sound a little chaotic if you go watch those streams. But I think that will be... given how, like, I don't think I'll have time to write... course materials and whatnot, I actually think integrating them into our workshop would work well. So I actually thought about making the next episode on just like very basic things like using x64 debug and whatnot, and because the other day I kind of realized I was talking to an intern at work, and it made me realize I think even though we're in the year 2025, you know, up until today, even though we were in the year 2025, it seems that I would say more technical things like reverse engineering still doesn't seem to be like entirely accessible. As in, like, yeah, there are tutorials on x64 debug, there are tutorials on IDA, but I don't think any of them are like particularly digestible for students of current year. So I think if I made a 1 to 2 hour stream on x64 debug and or very specific things like actually integrate into reverse engineering, I think that'll work well. So that's what I have planned for the next few RE workshops. I don't know what I'm gonna do after that though. Like, clearly I'm not gonna just do course content for like the next several installments. That will really help. Yeah, I think that's the bigger problem with what I have right now. Sorry, that's a big problem with these types of content these days. Like, yeah, there are channels that do like educational contents like that. I think Eric Parker does kind of go through what his mindset is when he's reverse engineering or when he's analyzing malware, but like I think it's kind of similar to when I do RE workshop streams, when I just go on abuse.ch and then find samples and start talking about things. Back to what I was saying about talking to the intern thing. I was immediately assuming that I thought he knew about this and that. Then I realized, wait a second. I don't think he's got... this is not throwing shade at him or anything, but... I don't think he knew very well in terms of what the flow should be like when looking through malware and like just, you know, actually focusing on actually knowing what to do in a scenario where you just picked up malware and then, okay, what do you do? What do you want to do next? Because like this isn't something that is, I want to say, taught very well. I think for most people, and also there's also the case that there's also the argument that you can make is that everyone analyzes their malware differently. Everyone has like different SOP for doing things, for approaching things, like how they want to start, how they want to do this and that, etc., etc. But I think if I just like broke things down to like the very, very basic things, I think just starting from there would at least give anyone that's looking to learn in these streams to have a better time. I hope that helps. We'll see. Now, with that being said, I'll be honest, I have a confession to make. I have also been slightly avoiding RE workshop streams a little bit because the main problem I have with streaming RE workshop has always been having to prep for things. Like I did mention, like in the previous one where we did the practical PowerShell hands-on analysis one, right? It was very unscripted, and even though I did like kind of prepare for it, I think ideally I would have. I still would need to prepare for some sort of Rubik, or for some sort of for some sort of, what's the word I'm looking for, corpus, to have an idea of what I want to talk about in the stream. And the prep work has always been the kind of be like, do I really feel like doing that right now? I've been I've been spending like 24 times 5 hours this week, or not 24, 8 times 5 hours this week doing all these things at work. Do I really feel like doing that on the weekends? You know, but I think I definitely still want to do more. That's the thing. I think it's more so that I'm kind of like avoiding it, like just slacking off a little bit. I think in 2026 I want to do like at least 1 or 2 per month. Right now our schedule for our workshop has been very erratic. It's been pretty much whenever I feel like it. That's something I want to work on this year. I think I can hide this now. I don't need to use this right now. I'm gonna finish this can. Hang on. By the way, I don't know if you guys know this. For Taiwanese specifically, hello SCP. For Taiwanese specifically, we are particularly prone to the Asian flush syndrome, where basically like a lot of East Asians don't have the genes to process alcohol, and it's like no matter how much or how little you drink, you're always gonna be mildly drunk, or if not more drunk. Basically your face is gonna flush up. You might start to get itches here and there. It's like, okay, not great. And yeah, to illustrate how bad this is, right? Just a reminder for those that weren't here earlier, this is what I just drank. A 3% alcohol in a tiny 350 ml can, and I'm feeling the effects already. Like, I'm starting to get itches already. Apparently it's in like 20 to 25% of Taiwanese that are like affected by this. It's like no matter how little or how much I drink, it's like, yeah. What's a 10% on the side? It says 10% juice. So it's like 10% strawberry juice, basically. Man, as I lost the gacha. Yeah. I mean, it's not like the odds are particularly in my favor if this study is true and that 20 to 25% have this problem in Taiwanese. It's not exclusive to Taiwanese, but like, okay, when I say 20 to 25%, I mean like in East Asians in general. I don't mean like 20 to 25% of Taiwanese. I'm getting burps for some reason. Anyways, yeah, I think we're like the highest percentage in terms of East Asian descents that have this problem. I think the second highest is Japanese, and like 10 something percent or something. Yeah, I lost the gacha of being Taiwanese, I guess. That's unfortunate. So that's also another reason I kind of have been avoiding drinking lately, especially as I get older. You know, it's not just the fact that it makes your face red and makes you itch everywhere. It's also the fact that it also gives you a significantly higher chance of cancer, and I don't feel like dying early, you know. So I've kind of been avoiding drinking a little bit, as I get older. I forgot I have an entire cabinet with alcohol. I should join drinking. Yeah, sure. Drink responsibly as long as you're not going anywhere. I wonder if you will react similarly with alcohol-free beer if it's up to 0.5%. So I think 0.5%. I think I barely feel that. Even though 3% is already very little, you know, it's definitely not as bad as like 10% or something like that. So I'm fine. I think 0.5% will probably be fine. Alcohol free 0.5 means your body metabolizes fast enough, basically not feel any effects. Yeah. And by the way, I have chips. I have Pringles. Yeah, I'll take a picture. I have cream and onion. Sour cream and onion. Pringles. So I bought 2 cans the other day. I already finished a can. And I'll be honest, after having like 2 cans, 1 and 2.5 cans, 1.5 cans, because I bought a smaller can. I'll be honest, these are kind of mid. They're not salty enough. Or sour enough. I don't know, but like it just like it doesn't hit the itch quite as well. In fact, I might prefer like Lay's original or something. Anyways, I still have another can, so I might as well. I hope the crunching isn't too bad on the microphone. So just curious, what do you plan for next year? I really don't have much to say about this year for me other than really hope my efforts pay off eventually. So I've kind of been talking about it for like the last few minutes already, but basically, right? I don't have any concrete plan necessarily, but like I have some vague ideas, like a little bit more regularly scheduled art workshop. Like these are New Year resolutions; they're not like necessarily plans. I just hope I achieve them. More covers. I also hope I actually get to do another talk this year at a conference, hopefully. Because like there's this one talk I've been wanting to do for like 2 to 3 years by now, but we kept running into issues with not finding the appropriate con to do it at. Happy New Year's, Kiwi of Asia. Happy New Year's. Person on YouTube. Welcome. Right. So, back to what I was saying. 新年快乐. 新年快乐. I forgot I have Taiwanese viewers here. Anyways, what was I saying? Right, so I don't have concrete plans necessarily. One of the other resolutions I was talking about was I hope I get to be. I hope I get to learn how to be more entertaining this year. I think that will be like one of the biggest goals I want to achieve this year. It's just, I hope I get to make more people happy and laugh this year with my streams. And I hope I get to it, you know, because streaming is fun. I think regardless of how my channel performs, I enjoy streaming. I enjoy talking to people, and I hope I will continue to do more of that this year. Now, in terms of my channel specifically, though, for what I want to do, like, this year, in terms of, you know, getting to more things, investing in more things on my channel, we'll see. I don't have anything planned necessarily. I thought that, so, like, late last year, after getting this model, I did plan on getting some upgrades. But I'm thinking like mid to late this year, maybe. I'm not in a hurry to do anything because I'm plenty happy with what I have right now. Oh, I want to commission more art. We've had like whopping two art pieces for as a 2.0 this year. I need to get more done. Honestly, that's fair. I don't have resolutions this time around. I want to be nicer to myself and just not beat myself up when I do something wrong. I'm human after all. I feel like I'm being too harsh on myself. Yeah, I understand. I think that's my biggest problem with 2025 with myself is my standards are too high for my own good. Like, come on, man. You're not working full time as a VTuber. Why are you being so harsh on yourself and things like that? I don't want to stream too. It's something fun to do, and I want to try that eventually. Yeah, streaming is fun. One advice I would say, for anyone starting off, don't care too much about. I would hide metrics from yourself, because like if you're the type that gets anxious from looking at numbers, get those numbers out of the way. That's just gonna affect how you stream. Just do what you like, and obviously, you know, if you can make improvements upon things that will make your stream more entertaining, then do that. But don't worry too much about metrics and whatnot. I gotta swear less. Do you swear a lot? I mean, I don't think I've seen you swear a lot. I'll be honest, I think I could go for one more can of that particular beer, but I only bought one. I think that's better for myself too. If 100 milliliters, like almost like 60 calories, I think I shouldn't have like more than 350 ml. You know how I mentioned I have this can of Pringles? Yeah, I probably shouldn't have too much of that either, because first of all, I just had dinner like at like 8 p.m. I probably shouldn't be eating much. I'm still kind of full from dinner actually. Alright, I'm out of alcohol. Well, okay, that's not true. I'm out of that particular beer. So I'm gonna get back to drinking just tea now. flying over right now to bring drinks. So, like, technically, I have this bottle of whiskey that I've been drinking slowly over the years. But I'll occasionally take a tiny swig. That's about it. It's not even like good whiskey. It's like cheap whiskey. That's good. You know you are full. That's half the work. Yeah. I'm gonna stop myself from eating the Pringles. You know, the main reason why I even opened that can was because I guess I want to snack on something while I drink. Now that I'm out of drink, I guess that's not an issue anymore. I did that with a bottle of vodka on my 18th. Yeah. So this was I've had this whiskey for like I want to say 2 to 3 years already, and I'm still only like a quarter into the bottle. Apparently it's made in Japan. I don't know if this is like cheap or expensive whiskey. I think it's cheap. I don't know. But regardless, I don't think it's probably healthy for me to be swigging 40% alcohol right now. So, I thought about what we should do for the rest of the stream. Like, I think I want to stream for like at least another hour. But what could we do? I actually didn't think too much about this. I did briefly think about it like an hour before a stream. But I was kind of like browsing through Twitch to see what other streamers are doing right now. Cheap in Japan, expensive in the West. Yeah, I suppose. I mean, I'm probably not gonna look up how much that bottle cost, but I got it like sorry, yeah, the last year's at a all hands meeting from like a few years ago at work. Is there something we can play that's like kind of like party game, but like one I can play by myself, which is not a party game in the very definition? Let me see. 100% orange juice. How well can I play that on my own, though? I feel like that game is best played with friends. It's got single player. Actually, hang on. I've got the perfect game. Hang on. Give me a second. Let me grab this right now. Yeah, sure. Spend all the money in my Steam wallet. Thank you. We played this game in the series before. Silly brain for y'all. One thing, I definitely want to start game development again. I want to get a new gaming laptop soon. It's been delayed a lot. I definitely want to get deeper into it. I hope it goes well, because like game development can be pretty hard. Hello, person on YouTube. Also on the gaming laptop side of things, I've been meaning to replace my laptop for like the last while, and never got around to it. Can you speak Spanish? Unfortunately not. I can only speak like 2 languages, English and Chinese. I've been making documents and concept art for months, and just this because my Acer's eating dust. Yeah, I think having a weaker laptop, I understand that feeling when you have a weaker laptop. I've been there. Hola. That's the only Spanish I know. All right, let me pull up the game capture real quick. You guys are not gonna believe what I have in store for you. It's cats hidden in X. X being whatever country it is. I'm gonna turn down the can't turn down the volume. Ooh, holy shit, it's got night mode. Kind of like your skin. Thank you. In a perfect world where I would have gotten a gaming PC, but since I plan to go on uni next year, I can't really do that. Yeah. So I've been meaning to replace my laptop since forever ago. I'm still using the same XPS from like 2018. I've been meaning to replace it with a framework laptop for a long while, but like, it's money, man. I don't feel like doing it in this economy. There's only one true Chinese, and it's Guangzhou Hua. So true. Anyways. Ooh, you guys can't really see this very well. I guess I'll have to switch over to the gaming scene. Hang on. Nope. Where's here you are. Okay. All right. So, that's one cat. So, in case you're new here, we've actually done this. We've actually done a similar game before. We've done Cats Hidden in Paris. Now this is Cats Hidden in Germany. One of the AI rigs and the frame rate cost shot up when they went into productions. Yeah. I think everything is like expensive now. Might be a bit small on the previous screen. Yeah. Okay. I guess it's a good thing that we switch over to the gaming scene. Okay. Is that a cat? That's a cat. So there are 100 cats in here. The framework would have been a perfect choice, but like 3,500 euro. Yeah. Oh, that's a cat. Is that a cat? Holy shit, that's a cat. That's a cat. That's a cat. I almost missed that one. Do you think there's one hidden in the roof? I don't see one. I see 2 more. Is that a cat? No. The last ones you collect? Oh, these ones? There's more here? Huh? I said you only clicked it out. Okay. That's a cat. By the way, you get an achievement every time you find a cat. So there are probably like 100 achievements or something. This game is so cute. I know. I think I've watched Mayun. Was it Mayun that played it? I forgot. It was like one of the streamers. Which, by the way, I'm glad. I feel like Minnie is doing so much better now compared to how she was doing in her previous identity. I'm so glad that Minnie's like, she feels like she's doing much better now compared to before. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then don't worry about it. Uh-huh. That's one. I'm not sure if you guys can hear the achievement sound. But trust me, whenever I click on a cat, I'm getting an achievement notification sound. You missed one? I might be blind. Oh, this one? We only hear the meows? Okay, that's fine. But I can assure you, there is an achievement sound being played every time I click on the cat. That's not a cat. That's a fountain with a chicken on it. A bird. I don't know, some kind. Okay, that's enough. Thank you. Is there one hidden rock? I bet there is. Okay, aside from that one. No? Really? Okay. Only if I trust you. I think there's gotta be at least one more here, right? No? Okay. Mm-hmm. That's one. And we have 80 more to go. By the way, I'm not entirely sure what's so Germany about this. Is it the architecture that's Germany? For some reason that makes that sound when I click on this lamp. A stream idea dissect a Windows 9X virus acting like it's a 0-day. I'll be honest, I don't. It would be interesting to see like how older malware worked. Like, I've always heard like in practice. I've always heard of like the high level of how certain older malware work. Like CIH malware, right? That's a classic where it writes into the BIOS and then breaks your computer. but I never really figured out how it worked. And like its technical details. Although there might also, I think the challenge these days would be like, if it's like that old, then I might not be able to understand it very well. Also, at the same time, it's, you know, there's also a possibility that we're gonna have to deal with like 16-bit malware. Ooh. Tap on this. Ooh. Ooh, we can click on the fence. Nope, almost missed you. 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 Windows so retro compatible it gets infected by 30-year-old malware. I missed one? Where? I hope you're not talking about those two. Or I hope you were talking about those two. I talked about the one I just clicked on. Okay, good. Actually, it might help if I zoom out first and click on the obvious ones. Okay, obvious in the sense that I can just see it at a glance. Okay, time to zoom in again. Is there one in cloud? I'll go. There was one in cloud, but are there more? No? Okay. By the way, speaking of Linux, the other day I was staying at my dad's, and it's not like I have a computer desk set up over at my dad's place, but we do have like a flip-up table and a TV that's mounted on the wall. So whenever I'm staying at the staying over there overnight, I will hook up my laptop up to it. So I have like I can watch things on there and use as a second screen, and ooh. It's like a famous clock in Germany or something. All right, we get it. Okay, we get it. Oh my god, sounds as annoying as German churches. Okay, yeah, okay, I get it. Holy shit. Calm down. all clocks are like that, I do not want to live near the area if it sounds like this. If it goes off every day. Anyway, so what was I saying? Right, so I would have that TV set up as like second monitor, and unfortunately there's one thing about that TV. There's overscan, and I could not figure out a way of how to fix that on the TV itself. And usually be like, okay, I could, don't worry, no worries, I could just fix that on the computer, right? Yeah, turns out not on Wayland. You can't fix overscan issues in Wayland, it seems. I think it's like exclusive to X only, or you can use X renderer to like fix that. Yep, just the usual Wayland bullshit again. It goes off when there's church, so usually once per week. Okay, once per week isn't too bad. The small towns at least. Besides every Sunday, they also sound every hour and half hour rolling low chime to announce the time. If it's like a tiny bit, I think it's fine. We have okay, we don't have ones like that, but like that wouldn't be, you know, that's understandable is what I'm saying. By the way, I think I'm off screen a little bit. No, I'm not. Okay. I think I can move a little bit more to the left, I think. Am I at the right resolution? Hang on. Yeah, I am. Okay. Anyways, back to what I was saying. Right, yeah, so yeah, I just had to deal with, I just had to live like the screen being cropped a little bit whenever I'm there, which is kind of annoying, but like, what the fuck was that? You guys see that? What? Oh, okay. What? Yeah, exactly, what? I have no idea what that was, but okay. Holy shit, that's a cat? I can barely see that. Holy shit, that's a lot more cat than I was expecting in the red area. Oh yeah, by the way, I picked up a portable monitor when I was in Japan earlier in December. So like, I never got a portable monitor because they're all usually like $100+, right? And I got one at a thrift store for like $60 or something. It was like pretty cheap for what it was. It's a 3x2 monitor, 1080p one. Well, quote unquote 1080p. It's more like 1280p because it's like 3x2. It somehow also has HDR. Which I did test out. It's actually not too bad of an HDR implementation, especially for $60 for what I got for $60. I don't know what it originally sold for in MSRP, but yeah, this is actually pretty good. I got to use it. and runs over Type-C as well. It also supports micro HDMI if you have an HDMI source. It works very well when I'm out and about. So yeah, I had like 3 monitors up when I was at my dad's earlier last week. I think having an external monitor really helps if you have this desk space for it when you're out and about with your laptop. Because like that, it's so much better to have like more than one screen. Like even if the screen is bad, like I'll take a bad portable monitor over having none. Assuming there is desk space for it. Is there a cat in here? There's gotta be a cat in here, right? No? Really? Just apples? Okay. Nope, there is one. There's one. Some of the meows sound like you make them. I mean, I have to imagine these are like not actual meowing sounds, but like what the developer's making. Well, no, some of these are actual meows, I think. Ooh. Hello. Bye. I think you could crowdfund cat noises. You probably could. Just ask random people on Discord or Twitter. I'm sure there will be a lot of volunteers. The true Discord kitties. So true. I wonder if this was like drawn by hand. And then like they scan it in or something. Or they drew this digitally. Because this looks more like they drew it on the paper and then vectorized it. Well, we have 17 left. And we are on the edge of the screen already. That must mean we are missing quite a few. Alright, 12 more. We gotta lock in. Focus M. Nine more. I'll be honest, I feel like with every year, it's starting to feel like less and less, the year is starting to feel less and less special as you celebrate these yearly events. Like New Year, birthday, etc., etc. Am I welcome to growing up? Man, I'm starting to become a boomer. So like I used to go to like, you know, public events where like where they do countdown and whatnot, like the Taipei 101 I just showed you guys. Nowadays I'm just like, yeah, I think I'd rather be at home. Thanks. And be at my computers. Oh, we have 9 more. That's not good. Was there any area that we're like missing? Chat, it's time to backseat. If you see any cat, let me know. Actually, here, you know what? I'm gonna zoom out a little bit. I'm gonna go to the restroom. I'll be right back. If you guys see any cat, let me know. I'm just gonna leave it on the screen. BRB. Yeah, I'm back. You know, I never expected my sub counter to go over 20. once again, thanks to everyone who subbed and or gifted. One above the light on the pillar, like the lamp. Huh? Where? Huh? Like here? No? Hmm. 35% helps with gifting. Oh yeah, that's true. Thanks, Twitch, for the generosity. Alright, we gotta find the 9 missing cats. By the way, Vito's been playing Pokemon, was it Platinum or something? Between the two houses. Like here? Is there a light here? Oh, there's a tree. Okay, more. Anyways, back to what I was saying. Vito's been playing Pokemon Platinum with Nero. You know, I don't think I played Platinum before. Is it Platinum? Oh, I think he's playing Platinum, right? I thought it looked interesting. Apparently that's Gen 5. It looked kind of like Gen 3, but like more advanced looking. Like it's on I know it's on DS. I never played Platinum before, I think. I thought it looked interesting because it looked like Gen 3, but like not. And I really like Gen 3. I may be biased, but I think Gen 3 is still like the best Pokemon generation. Isn't Gen 5 Ruby and Sapphire? No, that's Gen 3. Gen 3 really was like such a good time when I played as a kid. I didn't have I don't get me Nintendo Ninjas, but we found one. Back in the days, we didn't have a GBA or a Game Boy. Okay, that's not true. We had a Game Boy, but it was like a Game Boy Color, I think. And the Game Boy game that we grew up playing was Gen 3, and it was through the VBA emulator. It's kind of a miracle thinking back how good emulators already were back in late 2000s already, at least for GBA anyways. Anyways, we kind of grew up playing that game. By that game, I mean like Ruby and Sapphire and Emerald. But like, it's not even just nostalgia speaking, because like, I would say Gen 3 was like the perfect balance between the generations before and after that. We did play Black and White for a little bit as a kid on DS. I had never gotten to it personally. I think that was Gen 5 as well. I don't know, something about the style of how it looked just didn't jive with me. And I'm also not too keen on some of the Pokemon designs. That said, I think thinking back and looking back, I think Gen 5 Pokemon actually looked okay. But I think anything after that, like Gen 7, Gen 6, Gen 7, at that point, I'm like, okay, these Pokemon designs are... What are we doing here? So I kind of just fell out of it. Especially after... Like, I feel like the gameplay formula hasn't really changed much. Like, I did beat XY on my 3DS. Actually, did I beat it myself? I think I might have given it to my... I think it was my ex that beat it. I don't know, I forgot. But I did play XY. I thought XY was alright. Just still wasn't too big on the whole thing. And then after that, I just kind of didn't play any Pokemon games. After that. Oh, wait, I think I did beat XY, and I think it was Omega Ruby Sapphire that my ex beat, I think. I don't know, I forgot. We have 5 more, and we're just like looking around. Maybe there's like one here, because I don't think we've clicked on many of them. Surely there's one in this building, right? Because I've clicked on 0 on this thing. There's gotta be one here. Right? No? Really? Okay. I don't believe you, but okay. As I even metagaming this game, obligatory, you know, it's a must. I don't know how much energy I'm gonna have after this stream. I think I might have to go to bed after this stream. But yeah, I'm gonna miss the Neuro stream. No. That being said, I kind of already missed out half of the Pokemon stream last night because I was like super tired already. I mean, at least I have today off. By today, I mean like January 1st. Is there a hint system in this game? No? Okay. Chat, help me find the next 5 cats. Didn't Ash say something about in the 2 buildings? Just don't know what light bulb there is. By the way, it's been like super funny that Vito self-inserted himself into the game. Also, he's got like he looks like a freaking Pokemon now with the outfit that I think Server drew. I am struggling to find the next 5 cats. Come on. Although that being said, Neuro's integration of the game apparently broke. Like, it kept breaking. Although that being said, I mean, you know, I'm sure it's not the easiest to tie an LLM to an DS game. There it is. Okay, 4 more. I'm sure, like, ROM hack in of it itself is already, like, difficult, right? I don't know how you're supposed to hook an LLM into it. Okay, when I say LLM, it's I mean like more like the agentic AI, quote unquote. Is that the right term for it? Four more, come on, we can do it before the stream ends. Nope. Is that one? Oh my god, you could barely recognize that as a cat. Horsed. Just look like scribbly lines. I still know how Neuro's AI works so well. Oh my god, there's one. Holy shit. Okay, 2 more. So cat essentially is squiggly lines. Yeah. They're liquids as well. Anyways, yeah, like, I don't know how she's able to recognize different voices. Like, obviously I don't know a lot about AI, so, but like, it's kind of insane to me that she can differentiate between voices, and also the vision actually works surprisingly well. Like, she can see decently well from games in real time. And Vito has said multiple times, he's not as smart as it seems. Like, well, if you can make something like that work, I'd say you know some things enough already. That's good enough. Surely there's one here, right? Because, like, this is the only cat we've seen in this one view. Right? There's gotta be a cat here. No? Really? mean, I'm starting to yawn a lot. Ludwig. Hang on a second. Okay. I think he just has good vision. Sure. Yeah, I could go for good vision right now. Because I need to find the 2 cats. We're only missing 2 cats. Come on. I was very tempted to click on that clock again. Where's the 2 cat? Come on. I keep seeing things that I think are cats, but not really. I'm wondering if they're gonna hiding any of these shingles. Is that what they're called? Roof shingles? Okay, nope. I give up. We're so close. Oh my god. What is it? Sorry, what does that do? Oh, I think that's for... I don't think this is gonna help. Right? No, I don't think that'll help. If anything, I think that made it worse. Okay, I should probably change the color back. This is white. You did well. So close. Yeah, I'm gonna give up. I would keep going, but like, I think my brain is starting to get a little too tired. So I think I'm gonna call it here. And I'll send you guys over to video for those on Twitch. And for those on YouTube, I'll see you tomorrow for a Raton. The last ones are always the hardest by definition. Yeah. Too hard. Anyways, if you had a good... If it's 2026 for you, hope you have a good 2026. And if it's not 2026 yet for you, like the folks over in the EU, I hope you get to have a good night. And have a good 2026 countdown as well. I'm gonna send you guys over to real stream. I assume Vito's awake now, right? Wait, Vito's not awake yet? I guess he's awake like 2 a.m. Okay, change of plan. Let me see if I can rate a smaller streamer. Rainhill's back to playing Abandoned Archive? Okay. Let's see. Okay, never mind. Back to what I was thinking. I'm just gonna send you guys over to Vivo. Alright, have a good 2026, everyone. And I'll see you tomorrow for a Ronathon. Yeah, bye-bye.